Okay, good afternoon, all of you. Today we will start our next session, that is session 5. In the last session, in the session number 4, we start data pre-processing and the first step of data cleaning. We already seen. So here is the next step, that is data integration, and third step, that is data reduction. So these two steps we are going to see: data integration and data reduction. Now, what is a data integration? Data integration is nothing but combines a data from multiple sources, coherent store, right? Means what? The merging of data from multiple data stores. The data may also needs to be transformed into forms appropriate for mining. So data integration is likely that our data analysis task will involve data integration, which combines data from multiple sources into coherent data store, that is data warehousing. These sources may include multiple databases, data cubes, or flat files. There are number of issues to consider during data integration. So the main issue is schema integration and object matching. So what is a schema integration? For example, we equal how can equivalent real world entities from multiple data sources be matched up, right? So this is called as entity identification. Means what? For example, see, a roll number of a student in one database may be apply as a roll number, and in another database it may be shown as a student id. Same way, a customer number in one database is shown by customer id, and in another it may be reflected by customer number. So how we can match these two entity as the same? Customer id and customer number is the same, right? So it is the same or it is different. So this is called as entity identification problem, right? So for that we can use a metadata for each attribute, which include name, meaning, data type, and range of values permitted for such a attribute, right? So such a metadata can be used to help to avoid the errors in the schema integration. So the metadata also be used to help transform the data, where data codes for a particular one database can be converted into particular data code for the another database, right? So this is first problem, schema integration or entity identification problem. Second one is redundancy, right? Redundancy, right? So what is a redundancy? First, redundancy is another important issue, an attribute. For example, annual renew, right? Annual renew is the may be redundant if it can be derived from another attribute or a set of attributes, right? Means what? One attribute is derived from another attribute, so this is called as redundant data. Means what? Same data will be available in a different databases, but the redundancy in the data, right? So it, why this happens? Maybe due to derived database it may be happen. So inconsistency in attribute or dimension naming can be also cause redundancies in the data set. So some redundancy can be detected by correlation analysis, right? So what is a correlation analysis? So this particular redundancy can be identified by correlation analysis. So what is a correlation analysis? So see here, it is also called a chi-square test, chi-square set. First of all, what is a correlation analysis? Some So there are given two attributes. Such analysis can be measured how strongly one attribute implies with the other attribute based on the variable data. So what is a correlation analysis? It analyzes two attributes such as one attribute, how strongly related to the another attribute available in the data, right? So for numerical attribute, we can evaluate the correlation between two attributes, for example a and b, by using correlation coefficient. It is also known as Pearson product moment. right? So what is the formula for this? See here, formula is observed minus expected square divided by expected value and the summation of all this, right? So chi square x square is equals to summation of observed value minus expected value square divided by expected, right? So the larger x square value, the more likely the variable are the related. I will take one example for this, right? And we will get clear idea what is that. So this is for example database. So I'm having attribute like male female and their choices of reading book like fiction and not like fiction, right? So here is the database. So see here, suppose that a group of 1500 people was surveyed. So how this 1500 comes? This 1500 comes addition of 300 plus 1200. So how this 300 and 1200 comes? Addition of this column wise data, 250 plus 50, that is 300, and in a bracket also 90 plus 210 is 300, right? So same way for how this 1200 comes, 200 plus 1000, same way 360 plus 480, that is what the 1200. So what is these two values, right? So 250 is observed value, and in a bracket whatever value in the bracket is the expected value, it is called as expected value, right? So 250 is the observed value, in a bracket is the expected value, right? So same way, this 450 plus 1050 is total, my count is 1500. So how this comes? Row wise addition, 250 plus 200, it is a 450, and if we add 360 plus 90, it also a 450, right? Same way 50 plus 1000, that is 1050. 840 plus 210, that is 1050. So total count is 1500. So suppose that a group of 15,000 people was surveyed. The gender of each person was noted. Each person was polled to as to whether their preferred type of reading material was fiction or non-fiction, right? Thus we have two attributes, gender and prefer reading. So two attributes कौन कौन सा है? Gender एक है, whether that is male or female. Preferred reading second attribute. So preferred reading में क्या है? Maybe it is like fiction or not like fiction, non-fiction, right? So the observed frequency or a count of each possible joint event is summarized in a contingency table. It is this table is called as contingency table, where the number in a parenthesis are expected frequencies, right? So parenthesis means bracket में जो value है वो है आपका expected value. So 210 250 is observed whereas 90 is expected. 200 is observed whereas 360 is expected, right? So from where this expected values comes? Calculated based on the data distribution of both attribute, right? Using count of male, for example, how that 90 comes? Count of male into count of fiction divided by n. How that 90 comes? See here, count of male into count of fiction divided by total number of value n, right? Means for example, for that 90, what will be the answer? 300 into 450, right? Count of male, so total male is 300, right? So count of male is equal to 300 into count of fiction, right? So fiction का count कितना है? 450, राइट। टोटल देखो लाइक फिक्शन का 450, राइट, डिवाइड बाय एन, म्हणजे टोटल नंबर ऑफ एन किती आहे 1500. 450 या दोघांचं इंटू केल्यानंतर जे काय व्हॅल्यू येईल त्याला डिवाइड बाय 1500. So is equals to output is 90. So this 90 comes here. That is like fiction का expected value. Right? Same way अगर हे 360 कसं येणार 1200 into 450 डिवाइड बाय 1500. सेम वे येणार 300 into 1050 डिवाइड बाय 1500. सेम वे 480 कसं आलं 1200 into 1050 divided by 1500. Likewise, this expected value comes, right? So the numbers in the parentheses or bracket expected frequencies, right? Now see in the example. So what is the formula for a final output? Observed minus expected divided by expected value. So see here 250 is observed minus 90 is expected. It's a square divided by 90. This value is already given in a table, huh? So whenever this example was asked, this table is given. So you have to only calculate. You have to write this formula and you have to calculate the following things only, right? ये example पूछा नहीं है अब तक. नॉर्मलाइजेशन का एग्जांपल पूछा है एंड बिनिंग का पूछा है, लेकिन इफ दिस एग्जांपल आस्क दिस टेबल विल बी देयर, राइट. प्लस सो फर्स्ट इज 250 माइनस 90 चा स्क्वेअर डिवाइड बाय 90 प्लस समेशन है, तो चारही जे कॉलम आहेत त्यांचे ऍडिशन येणार. सो वी हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट दिस फोर ऍट्रिब्यूट आर देयर, ओनली these four attribute we need to consider. Then 50 minus 210 square divided by 210 plus 200 minus 360 divided by 360 square, 1000 minus 840 is a square divided by 840. See, though here number 50 is lesser, but here is the square, so square के वजह से वो minus value plus हो जाता है, ठीक है. So इसका calculation करने के बाद answer is 507.93. That means 508 is the answer. Now we will how this 508, now the answer is what it shows that like fiction and play chess are correlated in the group. How this comes? So whatever output is, we will check the final output किसके nearer है. So अगर मैंने देखा तो 300 and 450 के नियरर 500 आता है, राइट, क्योंकि डिफरेंस बिटवीन 450 एंड 507 50 का है. 300 एंड 507 में डिफरेंस 200 का है, लेकिन 1200 एंड 1050 में लगभग 500 का डिफरेंस है. तो वो ये 507 जो आंसर आया है वो किसके नजदीक है? इट इज अ नियरर टू दिस 450 and 300. So from where this 450 and 300 comes? See here, 300 comes from male, right? That is, it is not a play chess, actually it is a male. Then 450 comes from like fiction. So these two terms are, these two attributes are correlated. काही कुछ भी रह सकते हैं उधर attribute A, B, C, D कुछ भी. So now like male are the related in the group, right? So this is what the example of chi square. So why we are going to in a handling of redundant attribute we can use correlation analysis. So this is what the example, right? This is all about the data integration. Now next is data reduction. What is a data reduction? So imagine that you have selected data from all electronics data warehouse on analysis. The data set will likely be huge. Complex data analysis and mining on a huge amount of data can take a long time, right? So if the, now see, as we already know, data in a data warehouse is in a 5 to 10 years old data, and it has in a terabytes, petabytes, and it's having in a lakhs and crores, it's having the data rows and columns, right? So the data is very complex, and so mining this type of data or huge amount of data, it can take a long time, and making such analysis is infeasible, right? So data reduction technique can apply to obtain a reduced representation of data set that is much smaller in a volume, right? So what is the data reduction? Reduce the representation of data set which is much smaller in a volume, so that it maintains the integrity of original data. And this means mining on reduced data set should be more efficient, and which will be product the good result in a short time. But see, the quality and the main functionality of that data, original data, is remains same, though we are going to reduct the data, right? So different strategy like different strategy like apply for data reduction is data cube aggregation. So what happened in a data cube, where aggregation operations are applied to a data in the construction of a data cube, right? So data cube, see here, what is a data cube first? See in this is what the data cube aggregation. So I'm having the database of, this is what a data cube, right? So data cube of all electronic cell, right? So it is home appliances, computer, phone, security, and the branches, for example A, B, C, D, these are the branches. So in the year of 2002, for home appliances at the branch A, so a total 568 items were sold. For a computer, 750 items were sold. Likewise, this is what a data cube. So we can aggregate this by using, so this is what the data, n number of data is there for year 2002, 2003, 2004, likewise. And in a there also there is a quarter, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and there is a total sales only. So when we just open this particular file, it's having year wise data, right? And in a year there is a month wise data, quarterly data, and in a quarter there are month wise data. So it is very huge, and it is very it is infeasible to obtain a result from such a type of data. It is very time consuming process. So to reduce this, we will just represent the data in a data cube. It will aggregate the data, right? So and due to this data cube, multidimensional aggregation and multidimensional aggregated information, we will the multidimensional aggregation information, so that obtain any kind of query on this data is very easy, right? Second is second method is attribute subset selection. So in that, where irrelevant or weakly relevant or redundant attribute or dimensions may be detected and removed. So attribute subset selection में क्या होता है, irrelevant और weakly relevant जो data है, means what, जो data है जिसमें बहुत सारी missing values है, या फिर जो particular database में जो column है जो हमें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लग नहीं रहे, वो it is not comes into picture, और वो जो इतना important नहीं है, we can detect, or we can detect such type of dimensions and we can remove that dimensions, right? Then dimensionality reduction, so where encoding mechanism are used to reduce the data set in a size. So dimensional reduction में क्या है, हम लोग the data, right? So that the size is automatically reduced. Then numerosity reduction, so in that, where a data are replaced or estimated by alternative smaller data representations such as parametric model. So parametric models like parameter instead of actual data, or non-parametric models such as clustering, sampling, or use of histograms. So we are just plotting that data. Plotting of data means graph is there, clusters are there, sampling, histograms are there, then pie charts are there. So by using this, we can instead of database, अगर pie chart रहेगा या फिर histograms रहेंगे या फिर graph रहेगा, तो it will be easy to understand, right? So numerosity reduction में वो आता है. Then discretization and concept hierarchy generation. So what happened in this? So where raw data attribute and replaced by range or higher conceptual levels. Means what? Data discretization is a form of numerosity reduction that is very useful for automatic generation of concept of hierarchies. So hierarchies में decision tree आएगा. So what is decision tree? Whole data is represented in a hierarchy level so that it can be easy to read that particular data. So multiple levels of abstraction are there. So decision tree is the example of this hierarchy generation. So this is the techniques of data reduction. In the next session, we will see last two topics, that is data transformation and data discretization and concept hierarchy generation. In the next session, we will see. Okay. So